Hi there, this is Lawrence Simon, a technical writer on the documentation team at cPanel. TLS and SSL allow you to encrypt communications between your browser and a secure website. Secure communications ensure that you can use usernames, passwords, and credit cards on websites securely. I'll show you how to secure a website with a certificate on a valid certificate authority. There are 5 steps to this process. Generate a key, generate a certificate signing request, submit the certificate signing request to the certificate authority, upload the certificate, and install the certificate. Let's go ahead and log in to cPanel. Here we are in the cPanel home interface. Let's scroll down to the security group and click on SSL TLS. The SSL TLS interface will appear. Click Generate, View, Upload, or Delete your private keys. The Private Keys interface will appear. At the top of the interface, we see any keys that exist on the server. Then, there is the Generate a New Private Key section. Select the key size from the menu. I'll select 2048 bits. Then, we'll enter a description for this key, and click Generate. A confirmation message appears that contains the encoded private key. Scroll down to the bottom and click Return to SSL Manager. Let's click Generate, View, or Delete SSL Certificate Signing Requests. The Certificate Signing Requests interface will appear. At the top of the interface, we see a list of certificate signing requests that exist on your server. Then, there's a form where we can generate a new certificate signing request. From the menu, let's select the key that we just created. Then, we'll enter the domains that we wish to secure. If you wish to secure all of the subdomains for a domain, use a wildcard character. That's the asterisk. If you wish to cover multiple domains, enter each domain on a separate line. Then we'll enter the city, and then the state or province, the full name of the state or province, not an abbreviation. Then we'll select our country code. After that, let's enter the name of our company or organization. This is important. If your company name includes symbols other than a period or commas, you should check with the certificate authority to see if they accept those characters. Then, you can enter the division or department of your company. This information is optional. Next, we'll enter the email address of someone who can verify ownership of this domain. If possible, it should be the same address that you have on the domain registration. Then, enter a passphrase for the certificate signing request, which will be used by the certificate authority to verify the person that requests the certificate. Do not use an important password here, because this password will be used and stored in unencrypted format. Finally, enter a description for this certificate. Then, click Generate. A confirmation message will appear that displays the certificate signing request. Let's copy the text of your certificate signing request. We're going to need it in a minute. Open a new tab in your browser and open your preferred certificate authority. I'll go ahead and use Komodo as an example, but there are a lot of certificate authorities out there. Your hosting provider or system administrator may provide you with a discount for a certificate authority, so be sure to ask them about it. Let's paste your certificate signing request into the text box. I'll select WHM cPanel from the menu. I don't have a preference for hash algorithm, and the rest of the process depends on the particular certificate authority. Usually they'll confirm your contact information that they extract from your domain's registration. You'll probably get a variety of options that you can select, from the level of security that the certificate provides, domain validation, and other features. Consider your desired level of security and budget, but I'm just going to get the simplest one possible for this example site. After you order your certificate, the certificate authority will email the certificate to your contact address. Check your inbox for that certificate. Oh, the waiting is killing me! Click Generate, View, Upload, or Delete SSL Certificates. The SSL Certificates interface will appear. At the top of the interface, we see a list of certificates that are available on the server. Then, we see a form to upload a new certificate. Check your email for the certificate from the certificate authority. Copy the text of the encoded certificate and paste it into the text box. Or, if the certificate authority attached your certificate as a CRT file, save that CRT file to your computer. Oh, that's where I saved it. Finally, enter a description for this certificate, such as e-commerce or store or whatever this certificate will cover. I'll go ahead and enter a little note to myself. And then upload that certificate file. A confirmation message will appear. Click Go Back to return to the SSL Certificates interface. At the top of the interface, we'll see the certificate that we just uploaded. Let's scroll to the bottom of the interface and click Return to SSL Manager. Click Manage SSL Hosts. The Manage SSL Hosts interface will appear. Let's scroll down to the Install an SSL website form. Click Browse Certificates. A window will appear that contains the certificate that we just uploaded. Click Use Certificate. The interface will fill in the text boxes for certificate and private key. The interface will also fill in the certificate authority bundle because we use a certificate authority. This is different from the self-signed certificate video. There was no certificate authority back then because we signed our own certificate. We'll leave SNI for mail services enabled. What is SNI? SNI allows you to use SSL certificates without the need to use a dedicated IP address. So SNI for mail services allows SSL secured mail communication to and from the domain. And finally, let's click Install Certificate. A confirmation message will appear. When we click OK, we see that the certificate secures example.com. We can uninstall the certificate, update it, read the certificate's details, use the certificate for a new site, or disable mail SNI. When your certificate is near its expiration date, your site should warn you that the certificate is expiring. Also, your certificate authority may send you a reminder. Use the Upload Certificate function to replace the expired certificate with a newly purchased certificate. For more information about cPanel, the hosting platform of choice, go to cPanel.com or follow us on Twitter. Thank you for watching.